Mm-hmm. That is
Okay.
so
Hey,
dope.
y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna get
And
over
yeah,
here.
like Kodak Black, he has that type of accent too, but it's different for like a girl. I feel like guys can kind of do it, but I feel like girls, it's more stronger in a different way. But okay. Thank you guys so much for being here in the live. This is 20 Questions with Jay, and I am here with the
All
real
right,
Fee
I'm
Nicole.
listening to
Please make
20
sure to go
Questions
and
with
subscribe to
Jay
her channel and check out her content, okay?
and her
So the
guests.
next video, or the next question, sorry, that I have for you is based off of a video that you have titled Mini Vlog, Chit Chat, TikTok, CamCut Gone. In this video, you spoke on how people need to learn how to pivot. What advice would you give someone that doesn't like to change and finds it hard to adapt to change?
Hmm.
In order to grow,
I can get
you got to be able
that.
to change because you may be going down this one road and it may not be working for you. And if you want success, you're gonna have to know how to pivot. So if you're a person that don't like to change, you're not gonna have any success. Keep going down a dead road because it's a dead end. So why would you switch lanes or switch roads?
It takes
But
a
yeah,
lot
that would be my advice.
for people to
Consider
change
changing, consider
sometimes.
pivoting if you want to be successful. Because if you don't,
It takes a lot for people to change sometimes. It is amazing how many people are unadaptive to change. They don't like change. They love the status quo. And they're happy with that. Are they to be judged because of that? Or are they to be accepted? A lot of people, even I'm seeing in relationships, it's their way or no way or the highway. It can be that's a topic, because some people are truly loving the status quo. They don't like change. Don't ruffle no feathers. Don't make no new roads. They like things just how they are. So that's interesting.
And you don't like change. Change may be for the good. And not changing may, affect you overall. Yeah, that's really true.
And depending on where life is, hold on. Depending on where life is and what position you're in, that really is an adaptive mechanism for change. If you need to change more, like some in business, entrepreneurship, you got to make some changes sometimes. You cannot stay the same. You cannot. There are so many changes with coming when you're doing entrepreneurship that you have to make. There are many hats. You got to change hats sometimes, especially when you are starting out and you don't have a huge team or a team at all. You got to wear a lot of hats and you got to make some changes. And some are not always comfortable, they can be uncomfortable. Okay?
Requires for change something about you. You can add it to different people by doing that. You can learn different things that help you elevate. All type of different things can happen. But yeah, change is definitely a good thing. But for some people hold on to certain things like that because of memory. You know what I'm saying? They like to keep things the same way because of it, bring it back or hold it.
Yeah, and like I said, depending on where you are in your life, your stature, your level, some need to hold on to change, unchanging ways. So, yeah.
On to a memory that they feel like they don't want to lose or whatever. Tradition. Yeah. Mama did it
Traditions.
this way, so I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's real true.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
The next question that I have for you here is, if Amazon said that they wanted to sponsor you, but you can only advertise one category, what category would you choose and why?
I'm not sure what this lady does. I need to look at.
Fashionista. Okay, girl. I understand that. And I feel that because I can see you doing like try on hauls and stuff like that. I can see that for sure. It would definitely be clothes. Yeah, I most definitely feel that, girl. That's for sure. I'm surprised too, though. I thought you was gonna say clothes, but I also kind of thought that you was probably gonna say like makeup and stuff because I know you like wearing.
I love clothes too. So I think that probably would have been an answer I would have somewhat given because I love clothes, fashion, and odd fashion. I love fashion that you walk into the room and they're like, whoa, from fashion, the hairstyle. But we have to always remember, it is not the hair or the clothes that make you, it's you that make the hair and the clothes. The hair and the clothes does not wear you, you wear it.
Lipstick and whatnot. Yeah, like different shades of like MAC lipstick or eyeshadows and stuff like that. I feel like he was probably gonna go with that as well. Okay. So the next question that I have for you here is, if you had a video that got 1 million views but all negative feedback, what would your next video be about?
Before I hear her answer, that's funny. If you had a video with 1 million views and you got all negative feedback, what would the next question be? I mean, what would the next video be? My video would be about, I got 1 million views and negative feedback. Let's talk about it. Let's hear her answer.
How to, if I got, say, can you say that again? If you got a video that got 1 million views but all negative feedback,
I love
what
it.
would your next video be about? How to keep going through adversity, just a motivation video. How, this, bad thing, I got 1 million.
Okay, wait. Because for some people, that they would totally look over the point, the amazing point that they went viral and got 1 million views, and they would be so focused on all the negative the 100% of negative feedback. And it would really take a strong one to look through that and see the bigger picture. The bigger, greater goal is you got 1 million views. And all commentary is just commentary. But some people would get swept away in, oh my gosh, how can I be better? How can I not get all of the negative commentary? Let's see what she says.
Over here, and I got a lot of backlash on it, but I'm not gonna quit. Never give up will probably be the title of my next video. I feel you on that. I feel like some people would probably want to make something that mirrored what they made to get that same attraction back, regardless if it got negative feedback or not. They'll probably think engagement is engagement. If this is what's making me.
Yep, that's what Jay. See, she did on it. Oh my God, we are alike. We are alike.
Okay.
We are
so
alike.
The next question that I have for you here is, if your channel
we are alike. That's so funny.
That were suppressed on a daily basis, what would your niche be about?
That is funny, y'all. Stress. It's hot. I'm sweating.
Yeah. Yeah, from work. So yeah, it would definitely